I'm a big fan of taking a moment to come home to the body and intentionally rest. So you can start today just finding any seat that feels comfortable. And if it feels okay in your body, you might place your hands on your belly. And if you feel any tension or this doesn't feel comfortable, you can place your hands wherever feels good. You might close your eyes, or maybe just set your gaze soft, downcast. And just begin to feel the sense of breathing into your belly. So on your inhale, perhaps your belly rises into your hands. And on your exhale, your navel gently pulls in, and maybe even up towards your ribs. Just taking a few more breaths this way to intentionally arrive here in this time and space. Having this anchor of your breath. And then you could keep breathing in this way with your hands on your belly if you choose. Or I'll invite you today to straighten your arms and begin to just tap one arm with the opposite hand. Just to bring some awareness to that arm. And then after you activate, feel that awareness, then begin to just gently rub your arm. It's almost like a pet to soothe. We're just going to do this throughout the body where activate, bringing awareness, bringing energy and blood flow, and then taking the time to soothe with your touch. So we'll go to the opposite side where maybe you tap up and down or just anything that feels natural. Bringing awareness to that arm. And then as you feel ready, taking a few breaths to gently soothe that area. So bringing both attention and care to your physical body. And then you can release your arms by your sides, maybe shake them out. And we'll do that for your legs. You can tap in any way, maybe even touching your feet if they're available. Maybe the top of your glutes. And just again, begin to say hello. And maybe notice your legs from the inside out. And that maybe this touch can help ground you here. And then begin again to gently and compassionately rub your legs wherever it feels comfortable. Again, maybe your feet, maybe your glutes. Good. And then we'll begin with the torso. So you might just tap your chest or maybe your belly. If it's available to you, you could even tap your back or your shoulders. Again, and wherever you're tapping, just use that as an invitation to bring your awareness there, that you're really coming into your physical body. And then you might begin to really just soothe that place after activating. So maybe rubbing your chest, rubbing your belly, your shoulders, your back. With the touch of your hands, really see if you can send a sense of kindness with your touch. And then from here, maybe just taking some time to really gently tap your head, your scalp, maybe some points in your face that are calling for you. And then with your fingertips on the top of your head, you might just allow your fingertips to glide down the sides of your head to your neck, and then maybe the back. And you can allow your hands to fall by your sides as you're ready. Maybe shake them out one more time. And as you breathe into your belly again, just notice if bringing awareness to your physical body through this tapping and soothing has shifted anything. And beginning to have some more movement now, you might begin to bring your shoulders up towards your ears any amount. And then as slow as you possibly can, release them all the way down. Know that you don't have to do this with the cycle of your breath. You can take even longer. And then once they're all the way down, take a full breath and pause there. Kind of resetting your body, knowing that this is its resting place. And then bringing your shoulders up again, feeling that tension, and then really slowly, mindfully letting it go. Notice that there might be jagged points. Just allow your focus to smooth it out. And then again, pausing at the end, taking a breath. We'll do that once more. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. And then really slowly inviting that relaxation, that softening. And then taking a pause with a full breath into your belly. And full breath out. Good. You might shake your arms out one more time. Maybe bounce your shoulders up and down. And as you inhale, you might sweep your arms wide. And exhale, turn your palms forward. Now, this time as you inhale, bend your elbows, open up your chest. You might even lift your gaze slightly. And then as you exhale, come around as if you're hugging a tree, and then give yourself a hug. Maybe even tucking your chin, rounding through your back. And following your own breath here, doing this a couple of times. Or as you inhale, bringing your elbows towards one another. Maybe your gaze goes up. Maybe even tilt forward on your pelvis just a little bit, getting that big back bend. And then exhale, rounding. Again, maybe rounding your upper back and maybe even tucking your pelvis to lengthen through your low back. Let's do that once more. Good. And then inhale, come back to neutral. Allow your hands to fall down by your sides and place your right fingertips or palm on the ground, and then bring your left fingertips to your left shoulder. And as you inhale, lift that elbow up towards the sky and maybe turn your gaze down to look down at your right thumb. Taking a breath into your left side body, feel really grounded through that left sits bone as your left armpit and elbow lift up. Option to straighten that arm if that works in your body. And then as you feel ready, coming back to this neutral position, both hands down by your side. Feeling your left hand on the ground, bring your right fingertips to your right shoulder. And then inhale, lifting your right elbow up. Maybe giving your neck a break and looking down at your left thumb. Good. Breathing into your side body, honoring any movement or stillness that your body is calling for. Maybe lifting that arm straight if that's safe in your body. Good. Then inhale, come back to center and shake out your arms. Maybe slowly rock your head from side to side. And then I'll invite you to slowly make your way onto your back. So taking the time, having the intention to move mindfully, but you're noticing how your body is moving. And then once there, you can choose to either have your legs outstretched, or maybe your knees are bent, soles of your feet on the ground. And just take 3 breaths into your belly again. So before you do anything else, just on your inhale, you might feel your navel rise up towards the sky. And then exhale. Good. Taking 2 more breaths here, really trying to tap in and notice anything that's present in your physical body, or maybe your mental, emotional bodies are speaking more loudly right now. Just allow whatever you find. Good. If your knees aren't already bent, you can bend them, placing the soles of your feet on the ground, and bring your feet a little bit wider than hips distance. We're just going to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. So you might use your breath if you choose, or on your exhale, drop your knees off to one side. And then inhale to bring your knees back to center. And exhale, go to the other side. You could have your hands wide here, or maybe it feels delightful for you to have your hands on your body and just kind of gently allow your body to glide back and forth underneath the touch of your palms as you slowly and mindfully move, noticing where your body is twisting and noticing your breath. The next time your knees are up towards the ceiling, you could pause there and take a moment to hug your knees any amount in towards your chest, just to encourage some release in your low back. You might even take a moment to rock from side to side. Good. And then placing your feet back down on the ground, I'll invite you to find your version of Shavasana. So that might be a traditional pose where your legs are stretched long, your arms come along your sides. But please know that this is very much your practice, and honor your body and what it needs to find stillness in this moment. So know that that could be putting a bolster under your knees, or putting your feet up on some furniture. Or maybe it feels more appropriate for you to find a seated position. Just really meet your experience with a sense of boundless curiosity, being willing to be surprised and move into whatever you find. You might take one last intentional inhale, really deep breathing all the way down to your belly, into your ribs, and all the way up to the top of your chest. And maybe open mouth exhale. Releasing any control of your breath. And taking this time to choose stillness, knowing that you are always free to move. And that you're choosing stillness so that you might more fully integrate, more fully rest, and more fully experience the wildness and movement of your inner life. If at any time you notice your mind gets lost in thought, which it will, it's what your mind is designed to do, you can invite it back to an anchor in the present moment. So that anchor might be the rise and fall of your breath. It could be the physical sensation of groundedness, noticing the points on your body that are making contact with the earth. Notice what that sensation feels like. Having this time in stillness to allow your bones to feel heavy, your bones being of the earth, and perhaps your muscles soften as if they're just melting away from your bones. And I wonder if in this particular time and space, you can trust that you're safe enough to let go. Trust the earth to hold you as you bring your awareness inward. hold space for you while we practice in silence and bring you back with the sound of my voice. Please know that you are free to stay here for as long as you choose. It's time for you to reawaken and move on with your evening. I'll invite you to begin coming back into your body really slowly. So perhaps wiggling your toes, moving your fingers, maybe really gently rocking your head from side to side, feeling how it rolls along the ground. Doing anything else that feels nourishing and natural to help reawaken through your physical body. And as you feel ready, you might make your way to lie on either side. Maybe pause there for a moment. As you pause, you might breathe in with gratitude, really thanking yourself for showing up for your practice, knowing that stillness is so important. And then as you feel ready, using the help of your hands, you can push your way up into an easy seated position. And once there, I'll invite you to place your palms together at heart center. Feel your thumbs touch your chest and spread your pinkies wide. As you inhale, you might feel the groundedness of your sits bones as you reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. Then exhale, take a gentle tuck of your chin. To close, we'll take an inhale together through the nose. And exhale, open mouth. Thank you for your practice.